What's up, everybody? My name's Joshua Yale, and I am IGN's resident Pokemon TCG player. And at the top of the show, I'd like to welcome back to the show, Frosted Caribou.
Oh, thanks so much for having me back. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you back. And before we get started, I do want to address just at the top of the show what I think a lot of people at home were probably thinking. And it's that last time you were here, you beat me not once, but twice in the games that we played. So they're probably just thinking that, like, I only invited you back so I could get revenge, which is just, yeah,
No way!
It's just ridiculous, right? So for today's episode, I thought we'd have some fun with the new Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion, Silver Tempest.
I am so excited for this set. It's going to have some really cool cards, some that might be a little impactful for players that I'm excited to test out. There's Radiant Alakazam, or cards like Forest Sealstone that gives V Pokemon VStar powers. So I'm excited to play with them.
And we are going to open some Silver Tempest packs that may be of value to competitive players. And then we are going to play a game with decks featuring new Silver Tempest cards. What do you say?
Ooh, I'm ready for the rematch.
Ready for the rematch? Okay. So sit back, relax, and welcome to IGN's Let's Play Lounge.
Presented by the Pokemon Company International.
If you've never played the Pokemon TCG and want to learn the basics, then check out the previous episode of Let's Play Lounge where we taught Keith Habersberger how to play.
Oh my gosh! Have you ever seen something so tense?
In this episode, we're going to explain our decision-making process as we play these competitive decks. But if you still need a refresher on how to play the Pokemon TCG, here are the basics. Each player starts with a Pokemon in the active position that they use to battle, while building up a bench of up to 5 other Pokemon. You can evolve your Pokemon, power them up with energy cards, use trainer cards to give you the edge, and then attack your way to victory.
As for how to win, a game starts with each player setting aside 6 prize cards. The first person to take all of them is the victor. Knocking out a Pokemon lets you claim 1 to 3 prize cards, depending on the power level of that Pokemon. But there are some other ways to win. If you knock out all of your opponent's Pokemon, or if the opponent runs out of cards and can't draw at the start of their turn, they lose the game.
So let's start by opening this box of Silver Tempest.
I'm ready, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Start ripping away here.
Always feels like Christmas.
I think my favorite thing to look at first is the pack art.
Oh yeah,
The
what
beautiful-
Pokemon? Oh, I love this. Yeah,
Ooh, look at
Lugia, Alolan Vulpix,
The Reggies making an appearance.
I
Reggie
love
Drago,
that.
Regieleki.
the new Reggies. Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
wow.
We were just talking about it.
A rainbow rare
That's on
Regieleki
the pack
VMAX.
art.
So you were actually talking about this earlier
Mm-hmm.
because this synergizes well with Vikavolt V, right?
Yes, yeah, I think it might go well together, which is an item lock deck. We could be seeing some interesting plays there that boost damage, item locks you, and a really tough time to deal with if you're playing against it, that's for sure.
Right, Vikavolt V only does 50 damage with that item lock attack, but with this ability on Regieleki Transistor, it would do 30 extra, so 80 damage in an item lock. That's pretty good. Okay.
That's tough to go against, that's for sure. Look at that sleeping Feebas.
Aw, hey, wake up.
Taking a little nap.
It's time to battle.
Get in the ring, Feebas.
Oh, I got Lance. I do love just the cards that could potentially make it into a competitive deck the most. Lance can go into your deck and get any 3 dragon Pokemon, put them into your hand.
Ooh.
That's actually really good for the new Regidrago VStar deck, which can use the attacks of other dragon Pokemon. So maybe this card might find its way into that deck.
Oh snap, here we go.
Oh, wow.
The Alolan Vulpix.
So this Alolan
So cute.
Vulpix V is very notable because normally V Pokemon are fully evolved Pokemon. This is the
Yeah.
first unevolved Pokemon V and V-Star we've ever had.
Oh wow, that's awesome actually. I didn't even notice that before, but you were 100% right. I know a lot of people like Vulpix too.
Ooh, Oh look, it's the full art Alolan Vulpix V. I love that.
Put it next to our other one.
Oh yeah.
Buddies.
Oh, here's a really cool card. It's a new type of energy, a special energy card, V-Guard energy. If you attach this to a Pokemon, it provides colorless energy, and it takes 30 less damage from the opponent's Pokemon V. A lot of Pokemon can only just reach a one-hit knockout, but this would actually let them survive, forcing your opponent to do a two-shot instead of an easy one-shot.
Or if you're playing the Hisuian Gudra, that is already reducing damage. It reduces 80 damage per attack. Tacking that on there would be rough.
Oh wow,
to
110?
With.
Wow,
yes,
yeah.
It's a whole deck built around damage reduction, so that would fit perfectly in there.
That's
for
a good
sure.
point. What do you got
Serena.
Serena?
That is a fan favorite. Discard up to 3 cards from your hand. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 cards in hand, so it's draw support, but the alternative thing you can do with it, switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon V with their active Pokemon. So it has Gust as well. So cards like this are always really good because they give you variation. They give you choices that you can make. I either need to draw cards with it, or I need a Gust option, and you have the choice to do that with Serena.
Serena is definitely going to be a card that sees competitive play. I wouldn't be surprised to see 2, 3, even 4 copies in a deck, because something that could draw or gust up Pokemon V, that's very powerful.
Definitely. Ooh, look at this Pikachu. Oh, look, it's like all the electric Pokemon together.
All the little electric mice. I love that.
Cute.
The gang's all there. Pika Strike.
Ooh, we have the duality of Morpeko here on this artwork.
That reminds me of that Pikachu you pulled earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I think these chain into each other. Interesting. So, did we pull a Dedenne?
I did. I just had a Dedenne.
Keep an eye out
here.
for a Dedenne.
Here. That one?
Yeah, this is great. So I think these cards all work together.
We're piecing together this set right now?
So if you use Dede Short, that does attack, that does 60 damage. Oh, wow. Oh, so, and then this one requires Togedemaru to attack first.
That's why Togedemaru?
Do we have Togedemaru too?
Isn't all these artworks sneaking in the back?
Is that why he's there?
Wait, and then they all combine on the Pikachu card?
Yes.
That's so
good. I think we're
finding the secret, the hidden secrets of Silver Tempest.
Oh, there it is.
You got one?
I feel like we're getting to the
metal?
bottom of a mystery here. Okay, Togedash. So it does 10 damage and has this cool coin flip move, but then all these say they mention a specific attack from another Pokemon. So if this one, if you use Togedemaru's attack last turn, then you can use this attack and it has a bonus effect. And then if you used Dedenne's Dede Short, then you can use these that also do a bonus. I understand, that makes sense. Okay, and that's why all the different Pokemon are on each other's cards.
The electric chain here, that is so cute.
And they all use lightning energy to attack. Oh my goodness, we figured it out.
The secrets of Silver Tempest have been solved.
A mystery worthy of Detective Pikachu.
In cute electric Pokemon form. Detective Pikachu.
I got a card that you were excited about.
Ooh, yes, the Radiant Alakazam. The ability, it's called Painful Spoons.
Is that when you're eating your cereal and it's like you actually use like a rusty spoon and you're like, ow.
What? I don't know, but I don't want to find out why the spoons are painful. So once they're your turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of their Pokemon. So this is a different way, especially if you play spread damage decks, that you could spread some damage around and then just move those damage counters with this ability and get the extra damage that you need to take knockouts as well. I think it's gonna see some play in some unique damage spread decks. It's a perfect card for it.
Yeah, well, this is a card where you need to be good at math, so that automatically goes in the do not play pile for Joshua.
Got it.
All right, time to get into our match featuring Silver Tempest Pokemon cards. To start, I will be playing the Alolan Vulpix VStar deck, which, uses this Alolan Vulpix as the main attacker. It's a interesting attacker because it has a very low HP for a VStar Pokemon. Normally they have 270, 280. This is 240, but it has a very strong attack to make up for it. It does 160 damage for Snow Mirage, and then it has what we call Shred, where it cuts through any effects on the opposing Pokemon, which is really strong. And during the opponent's turn, we prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Pokemon that have an ability. And a lot of Pokemon have abilities in this format, so that can protect it. And so maybe that 240 isn't so bad. Supporting Alolan Vulpix, we have Origin Form Palkia VStar, which is a very powerful, very popular card. It's a great attacker in its own right, and its VStar power, the Star Portal ability, can power up a water Pokemon with energy from the discard pile. It's a water deck, so of course we're going to play cards like Radiant Greninja, the Inteleon engine, which searches out trainer cards from the deck. There's a lot of great water support out there. Capacious Bucket, Irida, Melanie, Nessa, you name it.
Well aware.
So you're you're familiar with a lot of these cards. So really, it's like the pre-existing water archetype with Alolan Vulpix as the new main attacker.
Ooh, so I see, Joshua, you're playing a water deck this time. I played the water deck last time, and now you are piloting it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Trying to use your own weapon against you. But what deck are you playing?
Well, I am doing a totally different, brand new strategy that involves Lugia VStar, an extremely powerful VStar Pokemon that has a very powerful move that is also very costly as well. Tempest Dive for 4 colorless energy. You do 220 damage, and you may also discard a Stadium play. But there's also this really interesting V-Star power, Summoning Star. During your turn, you may put up to 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box, very important, from your discard pile onto your bench. Why that's so impactful is because we have Archeops here. So usually Archeops would have to be evolved several times. It is a stage 2 Pokemon, but because of that Summoning Star V-Star power, you can just pop it straight from the discard pile onto your bench, which is so important because it has Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, so it can instantly charge up your Lugia V-Star. And of course, the special energy we have a plenty of. This deck is full of them, and we are going to be rocking V-Guard Energy, is a very important one from Silver Tempest. It reduces your damage from Pokemon V by 30, but you also have Powerful Energy, which is going to deal more damage, 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So you have damage reduction, damage boost, and then of course, how do we get the Archeops into the discard pile? How do we run the draw engine of this deck? Chinchino, little Papa Chinchilla coming into play here. That is going to allow us to discard either cards we don't need from our hand, or of course that Archeops into the discard pile, draw 2 cards for a little draw engine, and then the beautiful Hyper Potion. We have so many special energy, including double turbo energies in this deck that we can just pop off, heal with Hyper Potion, 120 damage you just dealt is gone. I want it to be good competition, and I kind of hope to see a W for you, Joshua.
Really? You're
Yes.
rooting for me?
Yes.
Wow, this is great. Everyone at this table's on my side. This should be, I will have no excuse to lose. We're gonna flip the coin to see who goes first.
Okay.
Call it in the air, heads or tails?
Heads.
It's
Ooh.
tails! All right, things are coming up. Joshua, I will go first.
Sounds good.
So to start, we're gonna draw a hand of 7 and select a basic Pokemon to go face down in our active spot.
Oh, I did get a basic.
Me too. Okay, let's set aside our prizes. 6 prizes. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, I have a Sobble.
I did not start with a Pokemon that I usually want to be starting with. My little baby chinchilla there, Mencino.
I'm going first. I'll draw for turn, and I'll start by benching another Sobble here. I'm going to play Ultra Ball and discard 2 cards. That's gonna go. And then I'm gonna get out the star of the deck, Alolan Vulpix V. There we go. If you got cut, feel free to cut if you like. All right, I'll bench Alolan Vulpix V, attach a water energy, and end my turn.
That is a pretty solid start. All right,
Yeah, not
draw
bad.
for turn. I got something nice. Okay, I'm gonna start with a quick ball. I'll discard another quick ball, actually. So I'm
Wow.
gonna search my deck for a basic Pokemon. I'm gonna grab the Lugia V here. So I'm gonna bench my Lugia V. I will attach a capture energy
Oh, very
to
nice.
search out another basic Pokemon and put it straight onto my bench.
Yeah, Capture Energy is easily one of the best cards ever printed because getting off to a strong start in Pokemon is very important. And just by attaching it, you get to get a basic Pokemon from your deck, put it on your bench, and you've also got an energy attachment. It's a 2-in-1. It's great.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another Mincino because I'm not feeling super confident with this one in the active. Put it on my bench here, and then I'm gonna pass to you.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna wait on that.
All right, taking your time. Nothing wrong with that. I'll draw for turn. All right, I'm gonna evolve my Alolan Vulpix into Alolan Vulpix VStar.
Evolution already. Uh-oh.
I'm going to play Professor's Research and discard my hand, draw 7.
Okay, that's 2 boss's orders to
Right.
the discard now.
You saw me hesitate there. I was like, I've already gotten rid of 1. Now there's 2. I think there might be a 3rd one in there. I certainly hope so, because I don't want to play a game without having any gusting options. I'm going to play Capacious Bucket to get 2 water energy from my deck, put them in my hand, and I'm going to use Ultra Ball, discard 1, and discard this to get Origin Form Palkia V. I'm going to bench this Palkia. I'm gonna attach an energy. I'm gonna play Drizzile, and I'm gonna use its Shady Dealings ability to get a trainer card from my deck.
Must be nice getting to search through your entire deck.
It is, but there's also a lot of like really small micro decisions you have to make along the way, making sure.
Feeling the pressure, Joshua?
I am feeling the pressure to get every decision correct. Okay. We're gonna get a level ball to get Drizzile and use Shady Dealings. Where are you? There we go. And I'll get an Evolution Incense. If you'd like to cut, there's the deck for you. And I don't have a way to switch out and launch an attack, so I'm just gonna chill this turn and pass to you.
All right, draw for turn. Okay, I'm going to evolve into Cinccino. I'm gonna have to make do here. Make something do in this turn because this hand is not looking the best. I think I'm going to have to make do the powerful energy. Hard to lose that. Have to. So discarding it, drawing 2 cards. Okay. All right, we're gonna attach for turn. I have another powerful energy,
nice.
so I'm gonna attach here. I did get a choice belt as well, which actually adds damage that I do to Pokemon V. Plus 30, so I'll just put it on Lugia V for now. And then I'm going to use Evolution Incense. Thank you for the make do, getting me that card that I needed. I'm gonna grab that Lugia VStar.
There it is, the star of the show, the V-star of the show.
Now there's still no Archeops in my discard pile though, so.
Oh, so you can't accelerate
Yes.
energy yet.
We're gonna see if we can pull something off here. It's gonna be difficult, there's only 2 cards left in hand. What's it gonna be, Joshua? Evolving into the Lugia VStar. I'm going to Professor's Research.
Oh wow, you really had me worried there.
So drawing 7 cards. Wait a second, hold up. Another
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
can make do first before we Ultra Ball. I'll discard this choice belt. Also hurts to lose. Draw 2. Oh my gosh, okay. Ultra Ball. I will discard 2 cards, a double turbo energy, another Ultra Ball. So discarding 2 cards and I get to search for any Pokemon from my deck. So of course I'm gonna be grabbing the other star of the show, Archeops. So I am going to use another Ultra Ball,
Another Ultra Ball.
discard the Archeops, and discard a Lugia V as well. So going in for another Pokemon, it can be any Pokemon here. So now I have to decide what other Pokemon do I want to go for. Probably another Lugia, but I am seeing something here, Joshua.
Uh-oh. We just discarded one.
I know. I mean, I should have more. So I didn't think that would be too bad, but it's okay. We're gonna put, I actually didn't even introduce this Pokemon, but the Oranguru also makes an appearance in this deck. With that Primate Wisdom ability, allows you to switch 1 card from your hand with the top card of your deck, so a little bit of extra draw support as well, or you can make really cool plays that line up your potential next hand if you get hand disrupted with cards like Marnie or things like that. Great card to have. I'm going to put it into play. We can bring out the Archeops, but I have no way to switch out the Cinccino. Let's Primate Wisdom. Do you want to cut the deck, Joshua?
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Let's see if you cut me into good or bad. Primate Wisdom. Big deal here. Ooh, it's not what I needed.
Oh, good cut.
Good cut. All right, I'm not gonna play that card yet, so pass to you, Joshua.
Pass to me. Okay, we both pass, while we're setting up and Hopefully I can actually launch an attack this turn. So draw for turn.
Getting used to these decks for sure.
This is our first time playing these decks.
know.
So play Evolution Incense
Here we go.
to grab
What are we evolving here?
Inteleon.
Ooh,
I'll be
some
going
more
back.
shady deals.
So I will evolve and use Shady Dealings, which this time lets me get 2 trainer cards from my deck. I'm
good.
kind of telegraphing what I'm going to do. You've probably seen people do this many times before. I'm going to grab a Scoop Up Net and a Capacious Bucket and put those in my hand. I'm going to play the Capacious Bucket to get some more water energy out of my deck. Put those in my hand. I'm going to play Scoop Up Net and lets me pick up this Pokemon, put it in my hand, and I'll rebench that Sobble so I can use this whole Shady Dealings chain again. And then I will attach a water energy there. I'll evolve Palkia.
No.
I'm popping off. I'm popping off.
Not the Chinchino, it's so innocent.
And then I will play Irida for my supporter.
Oh my goodness. More cards. I mean, you can really see the power of these water decks though. With so much support behind them, you can search out whatever card you want from your deck.
And Irida lets me grab a water Pokemon and an item, so I'll put these 2 in my hand here, and I will Quick Ball away this energy to... I think we want another Sobble.
All those Sobbles.
All right, feel free to cut if you like. And then I'll bench this Alolan Vulpix here, and I'll bench that Sobble, full bench.
Wow.
Okay, now finally I get to launch my first attack. Sorry, Chinchino. I'm gonna use Snow Mirage, which does 160 damage and is a 1-hit knockout.
Plenty of damage.
And I'll take my first prize.
Goodbye, Chinchino. You served me well. Alright, I'm gonna promote my Lugia VStar. It's now my turn. Okay. I'm going to attach powerful energy here for the turn. And now I need to rescue this hand a bit. I would love to use my VStar power to get 2 Archeops out, but I don't have them yet. So let's see if we can make do. Actually, first before that, I'm going to Primate Wisdom, switching this card from the top. That did help because now I saved that card that I really needed. And then we are going to make do to discard this Quick Ball, draw this back. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to use Summoning Star for our Archeops here because we've already attached for turn and we still need another energy. Summoning Star VStar power brings out a little bird.
And you could get the Cinccino if you wanted.
Yeah, but the question is, do I want to add more damage output that you're doing?
Oh, I'm like subtly encouraging you to give me more attack power.
The answer is no.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
But now
what
that
Boo is referencing here is, of course, that Palkia does 20 extra damage with its Subspace Swell attack for each Pokemon on both players' benches. So she could get out an extra Pokemon, but it would give my Palkia extra attack power.
And I would take out this Lugia, but it's only non-rule box Pokemon, which means, of course, this Lugia has a rule box. So the Archeops is going to be my choice here. And of course, that uses our V-Star power, the Summoning Star, which means we have to flip our V-Star because we can only use that once per game. So now we're going to go in to the deck with this Primal Turbo that allows us to search a little bit, searching for up to 2 special energy cards. You don't have to do 2, you could just do 1, but you do have to attach them to 1 Pokemon. So I think I'm going to search out the 1 energy card I do not have yet on this Lugia VStar, which is that V-Guard energy. I'm not going to go for 2 this time because of resources that we have in the deck.
So you are actually faced with an issue here because
I am.
Alolan Vulpix VStar, like we said, while small, has a very mighty attack, Snow Mirage. On your turn, when you attack into this Pokemon now, it takes no damage from Pokemon with an ability, and your Lugia has an ability. So if you attack as is, you currently can do no damage. So there are some solutions to this problem in the deck, but I will see if you actually if you drew them or not.
Well, not only that, but also all of these special energy that I'm attaching, you just go straight through that V-Guard energy with the Alolan Vulpix. So I'm not even guarding myself against this Alolan Vulpix. It stops my V-Guard energy. But yes, you were 100% right, Joshua. Normally, in this circumstance, because I have an ability, even though it's been used, I can't attack you, but I have Path to the Peak.
Oh no!
Which shuts down abilities of Rulebox Pokemon, which removes my Summoning Star ability completely, which means I am hitting for a 1 hit knockout. Of course, that 220 plus the choice spells plus 30 and plus 20 for each powerful energy as well to take out that Alolan Vulpix.
Wow. Wow, you got me.
For
Unbelievable.
2 prize cards.
Well done. I didn't think you'd have it. You had such a small hand. You
know.
were strained for resources. But you got it. You got it.
We got there eventually.
I have to promote a Pokemon.
You do, yeah, that's a part of the game.
You know what? This is an Alolan Vulpix deck. We're going to attack with Alolan Vulpix.
Let's go.
Okay. So I'll draw for turn. And then I have the stadium ready to bump your
I
path
was
to
about
the
to say,
peak.
it's important to point out this Path to the Peak also shuts down your star portal.
It does.
Which accelerates your energy, but now it's gone.
Yeah, now it's back online. Okay. We are going to evolve this Drizzile into Inteleon. Use Shady Dealings.
Search the deck here.
I'll get Scoop Up Net and Evolution Incense. Put those in my hand.
Okay.
And play the Evolution Incense to get Alolan Vulpix VStar. Let's go ahead and evolve that right away.
Here we go again.
And then I'll Scoop Up Net this Inteleon. And I can play that Sobble back down.
So many sobbles.
So many Sobbles. And another Drizzile.
Shady Dealings again for another trainer card.
It's a very skill-intensive draw engine where instead of just drawing a bunch of cards
I love
and using
it.
what you get, you have to specifically go into the deck and very much
Precisely.
very precisely choose each card to counter your opponent. But when it's a deck I've never played before against a deck I've never played before, I'm having a lot of chin scratch moments of do I really want to do that?
I see you brought out all the stops here, Joshua.
And I'm gonna grab let's do a choice belt. And you're free to cut if you like. All right.
Deck is getting thin there.
It is. I keep taking cards out of it. I'm going to use Origin Form Palkia V-Star's V-Star Power, which is the ability Star Portal, which I can only use once per game, which lets me take 3 water energy from the discard pile and put them on my water Pokemon in any way I like. They're all going on Alolan Vulpix V-Star.
Surprise, surprise.
I'll use the Training Court to take a water energy as well, and I'll manual attach it to Palkia there.
Ooh,
And
this is getting scary.
I certainly hope so. Let me see. If I 2-shot you, you will get knocked out, so I don't need
Yes.
to. I'll put the choice belt on this fellow down here. All right, I think things are in order for me to launch my Snow Mirage attack, dealing 160 damage.
Goes straight through my V-Guard energy too, so I'm taking all the damage here.
That's a very powerful attack. It's got 2 very strong effects.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, draw for turn. All right, I top decked a pretty solid card, not gonna lie.
If it's another Path to the Peak, I'm gonna...
I wish that would be even better. I'm going to have to bench another V Pokemon here, this Lugia V. Obviously, I don't want to add more damage to you, but at this point, I need a backup attacker because we're taking hits. So I'm going to manually attach for turn on this Lugia V. I will put the V-Guard energy here, and then I'm going to again use this Archeops Primal Turbo to search the deck for 2 special energy and attach them to 1 Pokemon. So if I do search out 2, they have to go on the same Pokemon, which is important to note. So I am gonna just go for 1 special energy, and it is gonna be a double turbo energy, which counts as 2 energy, but it does also reduce your damage as well.
Yeah, 2 energy for 1 card is a good bargain. So to balance the power level of that, you do lose a little damage off the top there.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to do 2 of them. We're gonna accelerate these 2 double turbos onto my Lugia V-Star.
Oh, to the active.
To the active, but we're gonna play 2 hyper potions. This heals 120 damage, but you have to discard 2 energies. Of course, these double turbos count as 2 energies. So I'm just gonna double hyper potion here. Take both these double turbos off. Of course, the damage that was reducing is now gone, and I am fully healed.
Wow. All that work my little Vulpix did.
I'm trying to stay alive. All right, so now I have to do some other things here because I have 1 card in hand. We're gonna make do, discard Evolution Incense, draw 2. Oh, still in a weird spot. I can't do anything here to attack your Alolan Vulpix V-Star because you're blocking me with that Snow Mirage. So we're just gonna attack, and it's just But I can still discard a stadium and play, so I will remove this training court, discard it, so that you can't use it next turn. So we're doing something
I
here.
did really want to use that, so I'm a little miffed you did that. All right, I'll
Your
draw
turn.
for turn. Okay, well, let's see. Well, I'll evolve this Sobble into Drizzile and use Shady Dealings. What a surprise.
Once again.
Going back into my deck. It would have been nice to get another training court out, because I know I play 2 in this deck, but the other one is the prizes.
Oof.
I will get Nessa.
Ooh, more water support. Joshua, that deck is looking slim.
I better defeat you quickly then,
Yes.
before I run out of cards. Would you like to cut?
I'll just tap.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and play that Nessa. Put up to 4 in any combination of water Pokemon and water energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. I'm actually just going to take this one.
Wow,
water.
okay.
And put it on Palkia.
Uh-oh.
And I will use Snow Mirage again for 160 damage.
160.
Here, let me get that for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. We're 2 hyper potions down as well. All right, so we still cannot attack into you. So let's see what we can do here. I'll discard an air balloon to draw 2. Ooh.
I don't like that.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to manual attach here to my Lugia V on bench with the powerful energy. So adding some extra power there. I'm going to use my Primal Turbo to not only attach the special energies, but also to thin my deck as well, because we're needing some cards here. So I'm going to attach a V-Guard and just do that 1 for now.
Thinning your deck is very important because the process of slowly whittling down your deck and getting rid of all the cards you don't need or don't need to be in there, so that when you draw cards, you're drawing just the good stuff, just the good cards that'll help you in the match.
All right, we are still working with a slim hand here, but I did get a card that I needed, which is this Boss's Orders.
Oh no!
I'm going to use my Boss's Orders to gust up your Origin form Palkia VStar. That is looking pretty scary on the bench, might I add. And of course, as we said before, I'm hitting for 290, which is going to take out that Origin form Palkia. Straight to the discard.
I just finished powering it up!
And 2 more prize cards as well.
Wow, okay, Vulpix is going back into the active there. Draw for turn.
I still can't attack your Vulpix though. I can't do it.
All right, for my turn, I'm going to attach energy to this Drizzile and Snow Mirage for 160, which is the knockout on that very powerful, but now very fainted Lugia VStar. And I'll take 2 prizes.
So I'm gonna promote my other Lugia here. I'm gonna draw for turn. So, this Lugia V doesn't have an ability, Joshua.
It does not, which means Snow Mirage
just
has no effect on it.
And I think I'm safe with just this Lugia V. So I'm gonna Primal Turbo, because I still, of course, need another energy to use this big attack arrow drive for 130. So I'm gonna start with grabbing an energy here. I'm going to attach here from that Archeops ability. And then I am going to Primate Wisdom, putting an important card to the top here just in case something happens. Ooh, okay. So we are going to Arrow Drive for 130.
Plus?
Actually, plus my powerful energy, so that's plus 20, so 150.
150 goes right through Snow Mirage because you don't have an ability, as you said.
Yes.
All right, draw for turn. Oh goodness.
So you do go through my V-Guard energy, and also my V-Guard energy doesn't stack either, so it's still, no matter how many I have attached, it only reduces 1 time.
I'm in a pickle right now. Let's see. I'm going to play Inteleon and Shady Dealing, see if I have an answer in the deck here.
Your entire deck is just in your hands right now. This really is down to the wire.
And a level ball.
If you take out this Lugia, I have nothing else.
So I will put these in my hand and actually just play the level ball.
Okay.
Get a Drizzile, put that in my hand. And then I'm gonna play this ordinary rod I got off the prizes.
Ooh, okay.
And put just 1 water back in the deck. And I'll explain what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna shuffle the deck. And what I need is to retreat this Vulpix and attack with this Inteleon.
Ooh, Aqua Bullet?
Problem is, would you like to cut? This is
I
gonna
will
be
cut. This is intense.
I need to draw water energy off the top of the deck.
Ooh, okay.
And here's how we're gonna try and do that.
That's true because this Inteleon is only worth 1 prize card, so if I have no way to pull this Vulpix back up, I can only take 1, and then you would hit me out next turn.
That's what I'm gonna try and do. So I'm gonna play Melanie,
Okay.
putting a water energy. It's gonna
a
only
V.
go on to V Pokemon.
Only on V.
I get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't draw it.
No! But yes!
All right, I'm gonna put an, oh shoot. Well, I suppose I can just try and wait out a turn and see what happens.
Air balloon?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Ugh.
Oh, maybe you'll be stuck or something? I don't know. I'll play Escape Rope.
Okay.
So we both switch a Pokemon with our bench Pokemon. You go first.
Alright. I will promote Oranguru.
Big boy. And I will bring up this Drizzile.
One of my favorite Pokemon.
So this is me just making a last desperate attempt to stall by forcing you to send up a Pokemon that currently doesn't have a way to retreat. So I'm gonna pass to you and hope you can't retreat. Your turn.
Well, Joshua, I have bad news
Oh
for you.
no!
The card I put to the top, just in case any shuffling happens there, any Marnies or anything, was a boss's order.
Okay.
And my Archeops here can search out special energy and attach them. And I do have a double turbo to attach to my Oranguru, which will allow me to retreat out back into the Lugia, boss's orders up the Alolan Vulpix, and take that last knock for game.
For game. Knock knock. Who's there? Boo's victory again.
Joshua's pain and suffering.
No. Good game.
That
Good
was
game.
a great game.
This was really close, came down to the wire, a lot of back and forth.
Yes.
And what I really enjoyed is that all of these new mechanics on Alolan Vulpix VStar and Lugia VStar and Lugia V.
I mean, not being able to attack into your Alolan Vulpix as well, targeting down that Palkia bench, that was very scary. We didn't get to see the double Archeops come out, but that single Archeops showed its worth.
Who needs two? Who needs two?
Who needs two? As long as you have one as well. I think the Path to the Peak was super important in this matchup, which is obviously a card that people play pretty heavily now. So I think this was a great demonstration of the new cards that we get to use from Silver Tempest, especially the energy too.
Yeah, it was really
V-Guard.
interesting how the V-Guard really protected your Lugia. I couldn't get my Palkia in there to do any damage. I had to rely on the Snow Mirage, which did a decent amount of damage, but you were able to heal it off. Double Hyper Potion!
Double Hyper Potion.
And that's a really cool play you can do with the Archeops. The Archeops, being able to bring out 2 energy, one of them which could be a double turbo energy, that's incredibly useful. So and you played it very well, which is very impressive considering you've never played the deck before. But, you know, even though I did not prevail yet again, you got the dub, I still had a lot of fun, and thank you so much for coming back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. And if you want to play with the new cards, the newest expansion from the Sword and Shield era, Silver Tempest, is out now at your local card shop.
And I will definitely need to be picking up some cards so I can keep practicing, and maybe next time you appear on the show, I can maybe best you. You know, 3rd time's the charm, right?
Yeah, definitely, Joshua. I'm rooting for you.
I appreciate all the support you're giving me.